So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
I would have leaned toward having a more thought-out plan, but your way could work too. Let's do it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down? We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
All right, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
Here she is, making her WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, the Big Queen.
Most would want all eyes on them for their WWE debut, but she seems fine sharing the spotlight.
She's not sharing the spotlight, Saxton. That's a watchtower searchlight. She and her partner are letting former WWE producer Troy Simkin know that there's no escape from captivity.
Here comes the pride of Puerto Rico.
And her opponent, representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega.
A quick-witted Dynamo. Vega is full of surprises in the ring and on the microphone.
As a 15-year veteran, this is not some underdog to overlook.
The first ever queen of the ring, as hard-nosed as they come, but always does so with poise and grace.
Carries herself with immense pride for both her culture and in-ring abilities.
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending world rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simkin may not be well-liked.
An early pin attempt.
And the shoulders up. She's trying to drain some energy with that early cover. Uh-oh, this is not going to end well. Crash landing, powerbomb.
You have to question what kind of malcontent is behind a powerbomb with that much force.
And face first they go.
That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes. Oh, schoolboy! Shoulders down here!
Beautiful.
Might sneak one. Oh, that gets reversed.
Into the cover. And she kicks out. Definitely looks in a hurry to finish things.
Oh, great wherewithal there. She goes back into the ring. Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver. Oh, man. And I can assure you that wasn't part of Zelina's usual cold and calculating strategy.
You can't begin to count her out yet, though.
Yeah, still plenty of match left.
Power slam.
This could do it.
She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
Starting to see the tolls of this match add up.
Dropping the elbow. Queen Zelina is in a distressing spot.
Yeah, some flaws in Zelina's game plan are being exposed.
Not a good spot to be in. Outside.
Looks like they do not want them inside the ring anymore. Time to venture outside the ropes.
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
Oh, it gets put into the barricade. Delivered into the barricade.
She's stringing offense together here.
I have to admire what she's accomplished with her last few attacks.
Could really use a sense of urgency right now when it comes to getting back in the ring.
And now she's making it to the top from the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
Hooking it up here. What's next?
Up handle suplex. This could be for the win.
That's a surprising move from her here. Uh-oh. Their opponent is all but helpless right here.
And knees.
Just exerting dominance over their opponent. And now,
And a follow-away slam.
And Zelina can't stop any offense coming her way.
tough night so far for Zelina.
Zelina isn't ready for this. Power on knee. Is that enough to take out Zelina Vega?
Makes the cover. Oh, she's still alive.
bet this was one after that last hit.
Goes to show you just never know what your opponent's capable of. Big maneuver, executed perfectly, but still was not enough.
In full control here.
Face first in the turnbuckle. And she's really on the back foot now.
She has to dig deep now. Find the strength to stay in this.
Elbow drop, big time.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Powerbomb all the way to the outside.
Soaring.
Good Lord, taking flight. I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss.
Clearing off the announce table. This can't be good.
Nothing but bad intentions in mind, I'm sure.
And Zelina finding herself on the defensive.
Heavy work being done to Zelina right now.
Ooh. Just deadlifting right there. The power.
Into a power slam.
Ooh, right to the throat. She better get back in the ring. Not much time left. From the top. Elbow drop. Knee straight to the gut. Looking to end this. The schoolboy.
She saw that coming. Oh, spine buster.
And she's unleashed a barrage here.
Her resiliency is really being tested now. Incredible suplex. Forcing her right out of the ring.
She heads out of the ring.
Needs to mind the official count.
Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch. Oh, that's into a spinning power bomb.
Is that enough to take out Zelina Vega?
Queen Zelina is in a distressing spot.
Not looking good for Zelina here.
So far.
Now's the time to beat the count. Good Lord, the announce table was like an altar, and we just witnessed the ultimate sacrifice.
Taking a moment to fire up this crowd and herself. She has her line.
An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, the Big Queen.
What a debut. She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at WWE.
And right in front of NXT's own Troy.
can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy? Disclose it. Now.
Okay, fine.
Another successful Unity title defense for Alexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't.
And look at this now, bad intent.
Uh-oh.
She's taking things back into the ring. Oh, he fights Lexus back. That'll turn your lights out.
Setting up for something here.
Alexis King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Here are the borrowers of the Unity titles.
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts. They didn't even...
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Lexis King and JC Jane have successfully defended their Unity titles. Quick pin, championship on the line.
And he kicks out. Looking for a speedy pinfall there. Anticipated that.
Oh, he fights Lexis back.
Caught with a punch. Dominating shoulder tackle. Carefully measuring, waiting to strike.
Oh, my goodness. You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that.
Stop after stop after stop.
Momentum entirely against Lexis here.
Just isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
With the title on the line, the champ isn't holding anything back.
Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh, headbutt. Nothing fancy there. Oh, look at the impact here.
Pummeling the chest of their opponent.
This is brutal. Endless blows.
Doling out as much damage as possible, looking to silence the challenger once and for all. Getting tagged in.
She tags her partner into the action. Neck breaker.
Ouch.
He's pumped up, and so is this crowd. Made it for the tag.
Legs caught.
Legs trapped. What's next? Thunderous powerbomb. The champ is digging deep, using every last...
Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexis King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who was wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down on the JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
This live event match is pure fire. You in?
The following contest is a Tornado Tag Team match. Introducing first, from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Thug. And his partner, from New York, Zombie Queen. Representing Legado del Fantasma from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 200 pounds, Santos Escobar. And from Olasinka, Poland, weighing in at 320 pounds, Olaf. Zombie Queen, and the Thug.
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge, and nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's impressive the way Mutiny's able to manipulate people. They've got a knack for pulling strings and making the bad guy look cool. But that's something we could work with. Use their own game to play them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the Thug.
Guys, what's up with the NWO shirt?
I love the nod to the past. Is this maybe an embrace of those notorious NWO devious and disruptive tactics?
Color me concerned, Corey. He could be hinting at an alliance with Mutiny. That would be a major shift in the power balance.
Stand up and pay respect to the master.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get...
He goes for the quick pin attempt. Reverses the pin. Shoulders down.
That's an unusual decision.
Maybe looking to deal some more damage first. Drive them toward the ropes, looking to keep some control.
Got the full Nelson.
Slam! Down! Massive full Nelson slam.
Uh-oh. Backbreaker. Just another insane display of power.
Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this. Power bomb. Turns it into a pin attempt, and he breaks the count quickly.
I think this match still has a ways to go. Taking flight.
Body splash.
No mercy being shown to Gable here.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Gable's confidence?
The end was in sight. From the... Splash! Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up. And you gotta think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Uh-oh! He's able to dodge out of the way.
Belly-to-belly suplex. Finds a counter for Gable.
Right to the gut.
Big boot. And Gable put on his heels after that assault.
This match finally really taking its toll. Who knows how much further this thing will go now?
Lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
German suplex. But that's not all.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination. Gets the reversal. What a counter. Retaliates.
Hung out to dry.
And Chad Gable looking for support from the crowd.
Yes. Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. Oh, the ankle locks in. The ankle locks in, and he's going to tap.
This is the moment when you're desperate to find a counter.
Trying to find an escape, looking for anywhere to go.
Trying to get out of the submission, and does. Neckbreaker. He looks absolutely gassed here.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point.
The power, the strength, and now just pressing. And a drop.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. Stalking his prey, ready to strike. He is in the zone, and he wants everyone to know it. Position for Gable.
2. He did it! He did it!
Here is your winner, The Thug.
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last thing we need is ambiguity. I have a feeling this is more than just a random shirt.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, We all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.